Alright, hey scholars, welcome back for lesson 2. I apologize if you hear a leaf blower blowing in the background, the gardeners at the apartment complex. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at high frequency words today. So we have 10 of them, and we're going to look at all of them in class. Well, all of them here while I'm teaching. So our first word is one. W-O-N. Won. We won the game. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing doesn't really like me using the pencil. So, we won the... Oh wait, actually we only have to put the word. Mr. Cannon's silly. Won. W-O-N. Mike won the race. Next one. Yes. Y-E-S. Yes. Sentence. Yes, we rode bikes to school. Next one. Change. C-H-A-N-G-E. Change. I like to change my clothes after a shower. Change. Fall. F-A-L-L. Fall. When I fall off my chair, it would hurt. It would hurt. Or fall is approaching where the leaves fall off the tree. 5. F-I-V-E. 5. I have $5 for a pizza. Look. L-O-O-K. Look. I look for my friends when I go to the store. Look. Open. O-P-E-N. Open. Open sesame. Should. S-H-O-U-L-D. Mr. Cannon should go over some of this stuff in class so you get more support. Should. There. T-H-E-I-R. There. That is their toy. This there is different from other theirs because this one is a possessive there. So whenever somebody has ownership of something, that is going to be the there you use. Cheer. C-H-E-E-R. Cheer. I cheer when my football team wins, which they don't do too much anymore, but that's okay. All right, now I'm going to consult my next thing to do. All right, we're going to work on the vocabulary reading writing workshop. And while I get this up, well, actually, the vocabulary reading writing workshop is something I'm going to do in class. I'm going to make a note here. Because we already went over vocab in the last video, so I think it would be better to also do this in class. Okay, now it's time to go to the next day. So now we're going to work on, flip over my paper. We're going to work on fiction, fable. Okay, so I'm going to pull up fable on here on day 2. Alright, guys. So our genre is fable. So first I'll go ahead and I'll read this screen to you. Fable. The Boy Who Cried Wolf is a fable. A fable is a made-up story that teaches a lesson. It has a beginning, a middle, something that happens in the middle, and an end, something that happens at the end. In the beginning of the fable, the shepherd boy is bored and plays a trick on the villagers. In the middle of the story, the villagers try to teach a boy a lesson. Now, in your notebooks, I want you to write what happens at the end of the story. If you need a refresher on the story, you can go back to the first video. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, and this will be on ELA Lesson 2. So pause it now so you can write your question, and then start it after you're finished. So with a fable, it's a made-up story that teaches a lesson or moral and has a clear beginning, middle, and end. And a fable may have animal characters that speak and act like people. So like the tortoise and the hare, that was one. But they always teach a lesson. So I can tell that this story is a fable. It is a made-up story. It has a clear beginning that tells about a problem. It has a middle in which the characters try to solve the problem, and in the end, the character learns a lesson. What lesson did the character learn? The character learned not to lie, because since he lied, all the sheep got away. So now I want you to think, at the beginning of the story, what trick does the shepherd boy play on the villagers? Go ahead and think about that for just a second. He cries wolf when there's no wolf. What happens in the middle of the story? How did the villagers try to teach the boy a lesson? The villagers don't come to the boy's aid when he cries wolf in the middle. Perfect. So that's what we're going to talk about with fables. We'll also go a little bit into it in class as well. So now we're going to exit out of that and we'll go to the next part, which is going to be oral language, which is going to be in class. Let's go ahead and look at short U and long U again. Wait, this word sort looks familiar. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this word sort then. All right, we're going to drag the words with the same vowel sound into the boxes. What is this word right here? This one. Bug. Bug. Is bug a short U or a long U? It is a short U. Look at, there's no E at the end. Cute. Is cute a long U or a short U? It's a long U because there's an E at the end. What is this word right here? K-a-b. Cub. Does it go under bug or cute? It'll go under bug. Fuse. Fuse. Is that short U or long U? Fuse. Long U. Look at, there's an E at the end. Must. Must. Is that a long U, like cute, or a short U, like like a bug? Short U. Fun. Fun. Is fun a short U like bug, or a long U like cute? A short U. Use. Use. Is use a short U, or is use a long U? It is a long U. All right, we're going to do a little more of that in class. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want these videos to be too long and overwhelming for you guys. And a lot of this practice is important to do in class. All right, let's go ahead and look at CVEs and syllables. Okay. All right, and scholars, don't worry about not being able to see the last one. I realized I did that on my computer, but you don't really need to see it anyways. You can just listen along. But now that I remember, here we go. We're going to go to the next part, which is going to be CVE syllables. So we're going to work on a practice book page. So the letter U, I just realized. Let's do this, Mr. Cannon. Let's go ahead and take a picture of this. Let's crop it. Bet you guys didn't know you're going to learn Photoshop right now, huh? I'm going to crop this, and we're going to send it to my note-taking app so we can work on it there. There. All right, there we go. All right. The letter U can stand for the short U sound. You hear it in cut. The long U sound you hear in cute can be spelled with UE. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose the word from the box that names each picture and write it on the line. We have the word mule. We have the word tub. We have the word cub. We have the word flute. What is number 1? Is it a mule, a tub, a cub, or a flute? It is a cub. A bear cub. All right, we got that one. How about number 2? Is that a mule, a tub, or a flute? Now, you might not have heard the word mule before, but you've heard tub and flute before, right? Does this thing look like a tub or a flute? No, he's a mule. So we're going to write mule here. All right, what about the next one? Is it a tub or a flute? It is a flute. And that would leave the last one, which is a tub. All right. Is cub long U or short? Is cub long U or short U? Short. Is mule long U or short U? Long. Is flute long U or short U? Long. Is tub long U or short U? Short. All right, now we're going to divide the word into syllables. So we're going to write each syllable. Okay, sound it out with me with your hands out. Okay, clap it. Pancake. Okay, your turn. My turn. Pancake. Pan. Cake. All right, next one. Excuse. 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 Fantastic. All right. Now let's go ahead and look at the next part. So now we're going to look at comprehension strategies. Okay, so we're going to look at plot, problem, and solution. So I'm going to pull it up on my screen. And it's right here. Okay. Alright, so the plot is often about a problem in the story. The problem is how the characters solve the problem by the end of the story. In the beginning of The Boy Who Cried Wolf, I read about the boy's problem of being bored. So the problem is the shepherd boy is bored. The boy cries wolf when there is no wolf. Sorry. So the boy cries wolf when there's no wolf. What is a step to the solution that the farmer made? What is a step to the solution that the farmer made? Sorry, it disappeared. Let's go ahead and try to refresh. All right, there we go. Okay, what is a step that the farmer made to get the boy to stop crying wolf? Well, in order for the boy not to come up, the farmer basically did not help the boy. After being tricked twice. And the solution is the boy realized. So, boy had a wolf come, and he was taught a lesson, was taught not to lie. So basically, the boy was bored, so he was lying, and then when in a situation that happened that he was lying about already, he ended up losing his sheep, and it was very traumatic. So sometimes the solution is to have something negative happen. And that's what happened to him, something negative, which made him realize, I need to stop lying. And that can happen to you guys too, so lying is not a good thing. Okay. So, now, what I want to do next is we're going to actually make a writing prompt about the boy who cried wolf during class. So in your book, in your ELA book, I want you to tell me what the lesson the boy learned was. You can even draw a picture if you want. And we'll read a fable story as well the next day. All right, scholars, you have a great day, and I appreciate every one of you.